Hi, my name is Roland Barber. I am a professor of jazz studies and saxophone here at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and it was my honor to play saxophone and contribute some original compositions for the latest release of the 360 Jazz Initiative.
Hi, I'm Rachel Therrien. I play trumpet. I was a guest artist at the UNC Jazz Festival, and I'm part of the 360 Jazz Initiative project.
Hi, this is jazz trombonist Roland Barber. I'm glad to take a moment and tell you I'm excited to be a part of the latest recording effort by the 360 Jazz Initiative. I came in and had a chance to record on a couple of great compositions by my twin brother, Roland Barber, and to be a part of an exciting front line that featured Roland as well as trumpeter Rachel Therrien. Take a listen. I think you'll enjoy it. The music was fun, challenging, and it was a blast to be a part of. Thanks.
You know, I think a lot of people, when they think of jazz that's performed in a university environment, they tend to think of something that's very dry and sterile and something very academic. To me, it's a matter of your perspective. If you envision a program that's built that way, I suppose it could be. But on the other hand, if you envision a program that can be thought of as a regional center where artists come in as guest artists and perform with the students and perform with the faculty, then it could be something altogether very different and very artistic. One of the things I really like about the University of North Carolina is that it is a liberal arts university and it has a Research One focus. If you're in the medical field, your research might pertain to researching cancer or something very important like that. For those of us in the arts, our research is really our creative activity and our creative output. And what I really like about UNC is the university values what we do artistically, and they help us promote what we do artistically, and they expect that of us as well. The faculty are not just here only teaching classes and then go home at night. Juan Alamo just received a distinguished professorship because he's touring internationally all the time. He's a great example of someone who is out there performing. You know, he's in Argentina this week actually, always in Central America, Europe, and performing. But as soon as he gets back here, he's very devoted to the students and he takes care of business here in all ways. We have Roland Barber on our faculty now. He's a really terrific artistic voice as a saxophonist and just artist in general, composer. And he has brought to our faculty a lot of his connection that he has from his hometown in Nashville and also in Memphis and New York City where he was stationed for a while. That's been great. My own artistic research, much of it has been directing the Dominican Jazz Project, and I've been working in the Caribbean extensively, leading that group since 2014, and that's been a really great experience for me. I've been in the Dominican Republic now. I've performed 6 times there, and I was honored to be distinguished by the Minister of Culture as representative of the Dominican Republic just a few months ago. So our artistic work does involve students, and it involves what we do here at the university, but it's also very important that we go out and share that abroad. And that's something we all take very seriously.
Hello everyone, my name is Juan Alamo and I'm an associate professor here at the UNC Department of Music, where I teach percussion, as you can see. My main area of research is marimba, both aspects of the history of the instrument, performance, both classical and jazz, and I'm also involved in the jazz department, particularly in the faculty project 360. My involvement in the project goes, I guess, in multiple ways. On the one hand, performing, I play both keyboard, more specifically marimba, and also various percussion instruments, hand drum, like conga drums, bongos, shakers, and that sort of thing. So I'm one of the performers. I'm also one of the composers. I guess kind of the concept behind this project is a faculty collaboration in which we contribute tunes and also we perform. But also the idea behind the project is to create collaborations with other artists, guest artists, as well with our students. So I contributed a tune entitled Strolling, in which we feature one of the guest artists, Therrien, as well as all the other faculty members involved in the project.
Well, favorite tracks. It's hard to say because I really enjoy. I write a lot of music myself, and most of my recording is my own original composition. And I love to be a sideman, and I love to play other people's originals. So I get something that I like of every piece, and every composers of the records are very amazing. I really enjoy Mr. Anderson's writing. It's flawless, and it's a beautiful piece from beginning to the end, and even the solo section, you can really feel it's part of the piece of its composition process. So I would say the title piece. Please don't tell me bad news if I don't mistake, but I think it's a very nice melody, and it stuck to my head for a couple weeks after the recording, so that's a good sign.
The tune that I like the most, I mean, it's hard to pick. I like them all, not to be politically correct, but I do like them all. I think the title track, in fact, we collectively picked that title track because it speaks to all of us. Because it sort of speaks to what's happening currently in our society, with everything that's happening, with the pandemic, with all the issues that we're facing in our society, of various things, racial issues, sociocultural issues. And so this idea of Please Tell Me Good News to speak to the fact of how music will help us uplift ourselves and give us sort of a sense of hope, a sense of let's get together and treat each other kindly, and trying to create an environment that will be conducive to good news, right? To keep it simple. But I like all the tunes. I think the brilliant part of the recording is that you hear everyone's voices, including our students as well as the guest artists.
I think one aspect that I really enjoyed was really kind of honing in on the new compositions that Steve Anderson had. I really felt his compositional prowess has kind of gone to a new direction, and it was felt really kind of cool to be a part of that. And I also really appreciated, for me, having one of my tunes done, you know, having it played by these great musicians like Dan Davis over here was just a great experience.
Same, what he said. No, it's just a great experience to be working with so many great musicians. It was certainly a very intense situation in terms of rehearsing the music and all the pre-production, and then going into the studio with really just I guess a few days, and working to get something that we were happy with, that we were proud of. And I thought everybody just anteed up, and we all did a good job, worked together well, and made it happen. So yeah.
In addition to playing saxophone on the recording, I contributed a couple of compositions. One that was really brand new, actually both of them are kind of new. One of them that was debuted at the Jazz Education Network conference in Dallas this past January. I was looking for a set opener and ended up with a tune that kind of had the right sort of energy. It's the 12-minute tune on the record. That features two of our special guests, Therrien on trumpet and my twin brother Roland Barber on trombone, and it's entitled Open Sesame. And then the other is a weird hybrid of my love for salsa and Latin rhythms, as well as Indian intervallic modes. And so it's a tune entitled Latindia, which mixes the word Latin and the word India, and it's really a dancing sort of rhythm, but laid over the top of it are these very sort of very non-Latin, more Indian influenced melodic structures. So it's got a lot of energy and fun, and turns into a party at the end of it that lets me get to rock out on the baritone saxophone. So that's always fun.
Tik lietus mano sielos primena mano žemę, kuri randasi už marių ir siunčia ilgesio bangą. Aš tave palikau, ieškoti laimės naujos, o ji liko su tavimi, nes ten liko mano širdis. Bet ten aš dar sugrįšiu, pasveikinsiu šaltą lietų, nes tai fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly, I gotta love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine. Maybe he's lazy, maybe he's slow, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I know. Can't help loving that man of mine. When he goes away,